What type of guy do you like? Someone like this boy named Denji. Me too. I like you too, Miss Makima. Denji, over here. This is the Devil Hunter Tokyo HQ. Including civilians, there are more than 1,000 Devil Hunters in Tokyo. We public safety Devil Hunters get a lot paid days off and the best benefits package. If Makima likes me, then as we work together, won't we end up becoming, you know? And if we're in that kind of relationship, couldn't we do that kind of stuff too? I want to do it. I want to do that stuff so bad. Oh, Denji, you poor soul. But yeah, great benefits package. The reason why they got such good benefits is because, well, it's to incentivize people to join them, and because, well, if they survive, at least, hey, they have a good retirement plan. Because, you know, being a Devil Hunter is like one of the worst jobs. Denji, yes, we typically work in uniforms. Put this on. Once you're changed, I'll introduce you to one of your colleagues. It's Aki, my boy. This is Aki Hayakawa. He's 3 years your senior here. For today, tag along with him. I'm not working with you, Miss Makima. Of course not. You and Miss Makima are in completely different leagues. We're going on patrol. No, Miss Makima. If you perform well, we'll be able to work together, so keep your chin up, okay? Hey, sir, does Makima have a boyfriend? Hey, tell me. Hey, come here. You should quit. If you show up tomorrow, I'll give you another thrashing. What's your problem? Maybe my kindness isn't getting through to you. The people who go into this job for shallow reasons end up dead, kid. Among my peers, the ones who become devil hunters just for the money get killed by the devils. All of them. The only ones still alive are those who have strong conviction. Let me guess, you became a devil hunter because you got your eye on Makima. Ding ding ding. And I was right to beat you up. I'll do you a favor and tell Makima you got scared off by a devil and ran away. And now, before we continue and get to the next scene, which, if you're a Chainsaw Man fan, excuse me, you know exactly what's coming next. So, Aki, the way he's talking to Denji, as we saw earlier, right? You know, his kindness. And right now, it does seem kind of, you know, condescending and bad. But he's really genuinely being a kind, caring person, because this is a first good example of just who Aki is as a character. That of someone who seems to be serious on the outside, but in reality is very caring, because at this point in the story, he views Denji as nothing more than another chore/scum that he has to deal with. However, he still chooses to warn him and deter him from becoming a full-blown devil hunter in public safety, because, as I mentioned before, it is one of the worst jobs to have in the Chainsaw Man universe. You sure are a nice guy. When I fight guys, I mean, I only aim for the crotch. Phew, today I ate udon for the first time and a hot dog to do. It's the first time I got treated like a person. The first time I got treated to a meal. To me, this is like a living dream. Maybe I became a devil hunter for a really shallow reason, but I'm willing to die to keep living like this. Actually, I take that back. My life isn't mine alone. Look at that. Thank you. What a homage to Pochita. A thug like you has no place liking Makima. Huh? What gives? You just wanted her for herself. You seriously only aim for the balls. Ugh. Essentially, the way he fights is a shown example of just how much he had to do. Like, he did whatever it took to survive, given of his circumstance. So it reflects on every aspect of what he does. A testicle devil attacked his balls. That's a lie. You made that up. So what do you think? Can you get along? Not a chance. This guy's scum. I'm glad you guys are hitting it off. I'm putting Denji in your squad, Hayakawa. Squad? This thug? Really? But we already have so many troublemakers as is. If we add any more weirdos... I told you, when we created the squad, didn't I? That I tried operating it with a unique experimental setup. Who is this guy? Denji here is a human, but he can turn into a devil. What do you like that? Badass, eh? Are you serious? I've only heard flimsy rumors about cases like that. Denji is special, so it's been decided that we'll treat him as a special case. And what was I gonna say? Oh, there was earlier. The scenes also with the, as you saw, Denji when, you know, the cute little, like, eye thing. Yeah, and the anime didn't actually add that. If Denji ever quits or disobeys orders, he'll be put down as a devil. Wait, what's that mean? It means we'll be working together until death do us part. Ha ha! What a double whammy that one is. Well, for one, it's true until death do us part because once Makima dies at the very end of the saga of the public safety saga or Chainsaw Man Part 1, Denji is not a public safety devil hunter anymore. He goes private, and we know also what other stuff happens if you're caught up with all the stuff in Part 2. But basically, this is a foreshadowing of Makima's fate. Turns out you're gonna live with me, so I can keep an eye on you. FYI, they told me I can kill you if you run away. Hey, is Makima a bad person? If you think so, then give up on her. If you're a devil, just be grateful we're letting you live. We're devil hunters, remember. Then, is she a good person? Of course she's a good person. I owe her my life. I want to hug her again. Say, what? Going back to the previous panel, of course she's a good person. I owe her my life. Again, a load of cap. Because, yes, this is true. Makima saved Aki, quote unquote, but in reality, the reason why Aki lost his family was due to Makima using the Gun Devil to beat Chainsaw Man, and because of that, it led to a death of a lot of people, including Aki's parents. So by proxy, it just kind of worked out that way. So, yeah, another great piece of foreshadowing. Yeah, really looking back, there's so much foreshadowing in these early chapters of Chainsaw Man, it's crazy. Strawberry jam, plum jam, marmalade, and butter and honey. Shake some cinnamon on there too, and the ultimate bread is ready. Union jobs, paydays off. Hey, don't sleep on the toilet. We've got a fiend inside, East Nirma residence. Civilian evacuation and lockdown of the scene is complete at this time. The fiend target is holed up in a room on the second floor. We'll let you devil hunters handle the rest. Mr. Hayakawa, is that a newbie with you? Hey, what's a fiend? What, didn't you learn anything in school? Nope, didn't go to school. A devil that's taken over a person's corpse. That's a fiend. Oh, really? Then aren't I one? Nope, their heads have distinct shapes. Well, you'll understand when you see one. So before we continue, where Denji mentions how, well, we'll ask what a fiend is, and obviously Aki is shocked by this because they should have taught him in school, and just a little sweat like shown of when he heard Denji say he hadn't gone to school, further adding on to Aki like, well, learning about Denji and also just how Denji made me just the way he acts is because, well, his upbringing was just very bad, and he just didn't properly learn the right goods from bad. Also, this is the moment where Aki begins to slowly realize that maybe Denji is serious about becoming a public safety devil hunter for shallow reasons, although he doesn't want to believe it given the next set of pages. Fiends have the devil's personality. You can kill this one. Turn into a devil and show me your power. I'll decide whether you're useful or not. Don't look. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you, devil hunters. Hey, why didn't you use your devil power? Well, when I use my devil power to kill devils, it looks super painful. Like, I could have ended up like as a fiend, you know? And become like this guy too, right? So I guess I just wanted to give the poor guy a painless death. Listen up. Don't you forget this. Fiends are bona fide devils too. A devil hunter shouldn't be sympathizing with devils. My entire family was killed right before my eyes. The cops down there, I've gone drinking with them before. They're risking their lives to do their jobs, to protect their wives and kids. Everyone is serious about this but you. I want to kill devils in ways that cause them to suffer as much as possible. What do you want to be, friends with them? If there are devils I could be friends with, then yeah, I do, because I don't have any friends. I'll remember those words. Blah. He sure has a short temper. The truth is, I just didn't want to get blood on these dirty magazines. Because with the chainsaws, blood spraying all over, I did you a favor killing you quick, so I'm taking these. Alright, sexiness confirmed. And Denji's talking about how obviously, you can argue that what he's saying about it is not fully truthful. However, based off of the way he's reacting to Aki and just the way he's talking, there is some truth to what Denji is saying about how, yes, he'd genuinely be okay being friends with the devil or a fiend, because this is also another foreshadowing and homage to, well, Power joining. And besides the fact the chapter is named after her too, so this indicates she'll eventually appear. And, well, Denji does become good friends with her, if not the close friends, to a dynamic of a brother and sister vibe. And basically, this is just showing that because, again, Denji just doesn't have any friends, and, well, he would be okay with that. And since the first experience of a person acting good to him was a devil, ironically enough, it just paints a picture of just how even sometimes the real problem isn't like what we create, is the humans who create it, since devils were born out of what is known as the fear of the unknown or the fear of something, right? And that's because humans made it be that way. So in a way, the humans are the real devils. And going back a little further, Denji doesn't take this seriously, and that he's not trying to, have a good dream to strive towards. And this, in a way, besides being a good story plot point element by Fujimoto, is a way to critique and say just how his manga stands out in the shonen genre, since it's very rare when most shonens have like a very big overarching goal in mind, while here with Denji is just simple basic stuff. But it just really hits home because that's something that people, not everyone in this world can actually have, the basic necessities of, let's say, food, water, shelter, safety, and security in like a place, as well as just being able to have friends and family because of circumstance, because of something that was out of their control. So this is a very poignant, and if albeit and it's meant to be like kind of taken off as a comedic, humorous aspect, is really a more nuanced take about just how really in life you don't get to choose the cards you're given. You just got to play with the deck you're given. And obviously that sometimes means you got to do things you're not proud of, or just really play dirty, because life dealt you dirty. Then why you got to always try to be fair with people? That doesn't mean it's justifiable. I'm just saying this is more of like Denji's mindset right now at the moment. Show me your dreams. I'm serious about this too, Pochita. I'm living the dream life just like in our contract, aren't I? It's just that I've already crossed the finish line to my dream. He's still chasing his. I get to bathe every day and eat good food with a pretty girl close by. I have a full life, but it does kind of feel like something's missing. Was there something else? My real true goal? I bet his ultimate goal is a revenge thing. For the guys below, it's protecting their families. Does Makima have one too? Does Makima also? Want to see. I want to touch some boobs. Yep. I give up on it forever ago because, well, I thought it was impossible for me. But I have a decent job now. Couldn't I do it? Jumping straight to sleeping with a woman would be tough for me. But if it's boobs, I've got a strong will and initiative. Couldn't I just touch them? Everyone is serious about this except you. So that's what he meant. I found it, dude. What I'm serious about, my goal, it's melons. Fruit? Hey, pay attention, you idiot. To what now? I'm pairing you up with a buddy starting today. A buddy? Makima said she liked me, but if I ask to touch her chest, there's a chance she'll hate me. Public safety, for small-scale missions, patrolling, and so on, we act in pairs for safety's sake. Wow, pun intended, clearly. Perfect timing. Looks like your buddy's here. Be careful, she is a fiend. Hey, hey, hey! Gravel, human, my name is Power! Are you my buddy or whatever? Power? Your name is Power? Wait, you're a fiend. Fiends can be devil hunters? Well, whatever. Look forward to working with ya. Famous last words. Famous last words. This is Denji after, as we saw earlier, right, talking about meeting his hierarchy of needs of being able to bathe every day, eat good food, with a pretty girl close by, as well as mentioned before, later on, about having a stable job, a decent job, right? We're getting to the stage of him developing, wanting to get friendships and relationships. And, right, touching boobs might seem obviously very, well, dirty. Why would that be your goal? But even though I don't agree with this, obviously, but I understand why Denji would view that, since to him, well, this is him just figuring out and performing his physical basic needs, given that he never really was taught how to properly date a girl, properly interact with other people. So this is his way of trying to make friends and get close to people, right? Obviously, only with females, with girls, but yeah, still, this is very much a Well, poignant example of furthering just how much Denji is a victim, and really this is a story of overcoming the victimhood and becoming a better person and learning to just not become such a blind, obedient person. But obviously, it's not easy. Change is not something that comes right away the next day, and this is what Fujimoto does a very good job with. Given that, from my experience, many shonens and many mangas, well, actually, shonens, tend to, well, the MC is bummed, and then suddenly they have a big moment, aha moment. His friends either talk to him or her friends, and then boom, guess what? They're all hunky dory. They've changed, and now they're gonna defeat the X, Y, or Z evil villain or antagonist of that arc for some reason that was causing them this problem. But here it's way different, and that's another one of the many reasons why I love Chainsaw Man. Human, hurry up and let me kill something. I thirst for blood. I can forgive some craziness as long as she's pretty. The issue is how am I gonna touch those boobs? Fiends are targets for extermination, same as devils, but Power has a high mental faculty, so I put her in Hayakawa squad. Her horns will attract attention, so only patrol places of little traffic. If you run into any civilian devil hunters or get questioned by the police, with public safety, Devil's Extermination Special Division, sirs. If you tell them that and show them your badge, they should scowl and leave you alone. As I've said before, Public Safety Devil Extermination Special Division 4 is an experimental squad. If it can't deliver results, the higher-ups might break it up at any time. And you too know what will happen to you then, right? There aren't any devils at all. Likely because of me. Before I became a fiend, I was a great, feared devil. The nobody devils all flee from my scent, I'm sure of it. Huh? Wait, what? Then how are we gonna even get the results? If you have any questions, ask Hayakawa. He's the one who paired you two up. I love that. The way Denji just thinks of what Aki's doing right now after making the decision to pair him up with Power. Gets me every time, because Aki actually never makes that face. It's only in Denji's mind that happens. Blah. That jerk. He set me up, didn't he? He teamed me up with Power to keep me from showing what I got. He's trying to force me out. I smell blood. Hey, whoa. Where do you think you're going? He's fast. Fight time. Battle. Let's go! The scene is locked down and civilians are evacuated. Requesting backup at Narima Station. It's the Sea Cucumber Devil. Sea Cucumber Devil? Huh? I said the Sea Cucumber. I did it. That glory is mine. It's considered obstruction of justice when a public safety hunter kills a devil a civilian hunter is already engaged with. Normally, you'd get arrested for it. Power, you need to think a little more before you act. And you, Denji, you need to keep her under control. Really? You're blaming me too? Power, since you were the blood devil before you became a fiend, battling using blood is your specialty, but you're so excitable. Maybe you weren't cut out for being a devil hunter. This guy said, kill it. He did. Huh? I never said that, not even close. You're really gonna lie and throw me under the bus like that? I ain't lying, he said. This human commanded me to kill the devils. It's true. Hey, yo, what a creep. Seriously, Miss Machina, this devil's a liar. You should arrest her. You're gonna get arrested for crime of lying and defamery or whatever. Nuh-uh, this deceiver told me to do it. Devils can't lie, only humans lie. That's not a thing. You're the proof of stupid face. You lying liar. Humans tell nasty lies. I only did as I was told. It's the truth. Hey, quit walking all around to sound cooler than you are. It's so creepy. So, if we go back to the previous page, and basically the scene where Makima's sitting on the bench, as you all know in the anime, if you watched it. If not, she essentially, there's a big shot, or pun intended. Basically, this wasn't in the manga, as y'all can see. So, Mappa clearly likes Makima a little too much. Can you be quiet? I can't. Huh? Good girl Power. Honestly, I don't really care which of you was at fault. I just want to see big things from you two. Do you think you can show me that? I'll show you. This isn't time to be thinking about touching boobs. Getting to have soft drinks is like a dream come true for me. But if we keep screwing up, it'll be way worse than not getting to have soft drinks anymore. Still, I can't work with some liar chick. And all right, another thing I want to talk about. So Denji is a very good red flag detector, but because of his upbringing and just the way of his physical versus his mental priorities, it leads to him getting taken advantage of and manipulated by women that are not the best. I can only get along with cats. I hate humans, not because they did anything to me. It's like a devil instinct. I just do. And I hate devils too because a devil made off my pet Meowie. Maki Makami before I could get Meowie back. Meowie might already be dead, but I can't give up. If I could just get Meowie back from the devil, I'd do anything, even ally with a human. I doubt you understand such sentiment for the likes of a cat. For a cat? That's stupid. I'd do anything to touch some boobs though. Sure enough, I can comprehend humans. Oh, but if it was a dog, I might get it. What if I said I let you touch my chest if you get Meowie back from that devil for me? That damn devil? How would they kidnap a poor cat? Oh, that's totally unforgivable, right? Yeah, as a devil hunter, I can't let him get away with that. Yeah, I'll murderize that devil.